The story begins in late China in 1896, during one of the darkest periods under the declining Qing dynasty. Human trafficking, prostitution, and opium trade flourish unchecked, especially in Huangpu Harbor, controlled by two powerful gangs, the Black Tiger and the North Sea. These enterprises are managed by the gang leader's three adopted sons. Now, Master Lei, the leader of the Black Tiger gang, seeks to recruit a new soldier who will also become his fourth adopted son. Several brave junior members of the Black Tiger gang, including Wang Fei Hung, known as Little Fei, are summoned by Master Lei. They witness Master Lei interrogating a traitor, who is ultimately executed for refusing to confess. Despite the gruesome scene, Fei Hung displays remarkable composure, earning Master Lei's admiration. Master Lei's interest in Fei Hung deepens during the appointment ceremony to become a senior gang member. As part of the ceremony, Master Lei tests the warriors' resilience by having them hold a cup while he pours boiling water into it. Despite the intense heat causing others to drop the cup, Fei Hung remains composed, enduring the pain as his fingers turn red. After the ceremony, Master Lei reveals his plan. He wants them to assassinate the leader of the rival North Sea gang. He promises to choose the one who brings back the leader's head as his fourth adopted son, despite knowing it will lead to war between the gangs and break the peace treaty. The next day, Fei Hung engages in a fierce battle with the North Sea gang leader, ultimately triumphing by decapitating him with his own sword. Returning to the earlier scene, we witness Fei Hung's incredible martial arts skills as he takes on countless gang members single-handedly. With remarkable agility and strength, he fights his way through the enemies until a fellow gang member sets off fireworks as a distraction, allowing Fei Hung to escape to safety. Later that night, Fei Hung is carried back to the Black Tiger territory, unconscious, and clutching the pack containing the heads of the enemy gang leaders. Master Lei, impressed by Fei Hung's courage and success, eagerly adopts him as his fourth son without hesitation. Recognizing Fei Hung's injuries, Master Lei insists that he be healed immediately. One of Fei Hung's loyal friends, Big Tooth, steps forward to offer his assistance. Despite the risks involved, Big Tooth is determined to repay the debt he feels he owes Fei Hung for saving him in the past, even though Fei Hung claims not to remember the act. As Big Tooth tends to Fei Hung's wounds, the bond between them deepens, rooted in a history of loyalty and sacrifice. The next day, Wu Long, son of the deceased North Sea leader, is consumed by rage upon seeing his father's head displayed in the harbor. He vows to exact revenge on the Black Tiger gang and destroy them completely. Meanwhile, Fei Hung, now officially chosen as the fourth adopted son of Master Lei, prepares for his final ceremony, getting a black tiger tattooed on his back. Fortunately, the tattoo artist is an elderly man who is quite talkative, ensuring that Fei Hung won't be bored during the lengthy process. As the tattooist chats away, he inadvertently reveals valuable information about the inner workings of the Black Tiger gang. Among the secrets disclosed is the existence of a heavily guarded money vault, accessible only with two different keys. These keys are held by two of Master Lei's adopted sons, who oversee the gang's most profitable businesses. Currently, the keys are in the possession of Black Crow, who manages the gambling operations, and Old Snake, who controls the prostitution business. The revelation of this information adds a new layer of complexity to Fei Hung's role within the gang and the challenges he will face in the days to come. After Fei Hung completes his tattoo, Master Lei formally adopts him as his fourth son. Fei Hung's first task is to lead his men in an attack on the North Sea territory, aiming to eradicate all enemies and assert Black Tiger dominance. Despite some challenges, the raid is ultimately successful, bringing the port under the control of the Black Tiger gang. However, Wu Long, the son of the North Sea leader, manages to escape. Fei Hung's leadership during the raid earns him widespread respect and fear among both his allies and enemies. However, the Black Tiger gang remains unaware of a new threat emerging, a group of orphans who have banded together to seek vengeance for their parents, who were victims of the Black Tiger's cruelty. Despite the looming danger, the Black Tigers become complacent in their success and hold a celebratory party. However, tensions arise when Fei Hung gets into a heated argument with North Evil, the first adopted son responsible for managing the port. Thankfully, Master Lei intervenes before the situation escalates further. With his wise words, he diffuses the tension and prevents the conflict from turning physical. The next day, Master Lei meets with his drug suppliers, who make an unusual request. They need 300 laborers for overseas drug experiments. Despite the ethical implications, Master Lei agrees to provide the laborers, prioritizing his business interests above all else. In order to fulfill this demand, Master Lei instructs his men to entice workers at the port with promises of lucrative lucrative employment opportunities abroad. Unbeknownst to the workers, they are being lured into a trap and will soon become subjects for the drug experiments. Meanwhile, Fei Heng spends his days fishing and enjoying the company of Xiao Hua, a prostitute who is also his childhood friend. In a surprising turn of events, Fei Heng confides in Xiao Hua, revealing the secrets of the Black Tiger Gang, including the location of their money vault and the keys required to access it. The following day, Xiao Hua, disguised as a tailor, delivers a dress to another childhood friend, Chun. Unbeknownst to Chun, the dress contains a hidden piece of paper detailing the secrets of the Black Tiger Gang's money vault. The revelation of Fei Heng's actions raises questions about his loyalty and motives. To uncover the truth, one must delve into Fei Heng's past. We learn that Wang Fei Heng is the son of a skilled acupuncturist with formidable kung fu abilities. His father not only practiced medicine, but also cared for orphan children whose parents had fallen victim to the cruelty of the Black Tiger and North Sea gangs. In his childhood, Fei Heng had 3 close friends, Chun, Huo, and Xiao Hua, whom he harbored romantic feelings for. However, their peaceful lives are shattered when Xiao Hua is abducted by a member of the Black Tiger Gang and forced into a life of prostitution. Desperate to save Xiao Hua, Fei Heng implores his father to intervene. Despite their efforts to locate her captors, they arrive too late, and Xiao Hua has already been sold into a brothel. The incident leaves Fei Heng feeling helpless. In the dark of night, tragedy struck as fire consumed the orphanage, a cruel act plotted by the Black Tiger Gang. Amidst the chaos, Wang Fei Heng bravely rushed into the flames, getting burned while saving the helpless children. Sadly, his father died in the fire, fueling Fei Heng's anger. Filled with sorrow, Fei Heng and his friend Huo set out to punish those responsible for the orphanage's destruction. However, when they confronted their enemies, they learned that their target was already dead. Feeling lost, they encountered a wise monk who offered them a chance to understand the true meaning of revenge. Under the monk's guidance, Fei Heng and Huo endured tough kung fu training in a hidden cave. Through this journey, they realized that true revenge isn't about violence, but protecting the innocent. With newfound wisdom and strength, Fei Heng and Huo emerged from the cave ready to confront the Black Tiger Gang. Fei Heng and his allies were finally ready to set their plans in motion. They reunited with their childhood friends. Fei Heng would infiltrate the Black Tiger Gang. Xiao Hua would pose as a prostitute, while Huo and Chun led the group of orphans. In the present timeline, armed with information about the keys to the gang's money vault, Huo and the orphans executed their plan. They lured Old Snake to a secluded spot where they tortured and ultimately killed him. Chun then obtained the key from Old Snake's possession and created a duplicate. Under the cover of darkness, they disposed of Old Snake's body at the Black Tiger's territory, leaving behind a message: evil will be punished. Despite the loss of Old Snake, Master Lei remained somewhat reassured, as the perpetrator hadn't taken the key. Consequently, he entrusted the keys to North Evil, his first adopted son, instructing him to guard them closely. Meanwhile, Fei Heng maintains the appearance of leisurely fishing near the brothel, secretly meeting with Huo to obtain the duplicate key for their next move. With the duplicate key in hand, Fei Heng proceeds to the gambling den, under the supervision of the Black Crow. He engages in gambling, intentionally losing to gain the Black Crow's attention. Fei Heng, lacking funds, approaches the Black Crow for a loan of 3,000 taels of silver. In exchange, he offers the duplicate key. Intrigued by Fei Heng's possession of the key, the Black Crow questions its authenticity. Fei Heng admits that it's a duplicate obtained from North Evil, insinuating that North Evil attempted to duplicate the key without Master Lei's knowledge. Though skeptical, the Black Crow agrees to verify Fei Heng's claims. Together, they journey to the heavily guarded cash depository, located far from the city. And just like that, the duplicate key successfully unlocked the treasure vault door. Fei Heng, disguised as a fisherman, rendezvoused with Huo to relay the location of the vault and their plan to eliminate the Black Crow. The following day, Chun returned Xiao Hua's tailored shirt containing a hidden message detailing the execution date of their plan. Meanwhile, Fei Heng and Master Lei examined Lei's collection of swords, deliberately venturing without any bodyguards to draw out Wu Long and his North Sea gang. Their ploy succeeded, prompting Wu Long and his cohorts to confront them. Fei Heng squared off against Wu Long, the tension escalating as their battle ensued. Despite the odds, Fei Heng showcased his prowess, gradually gaining the upper hand against his adversary. Simultaneous to the clash with Wu Long, the orphan gang launched their assault. They set ablaze the opium shop and overwhelmed the guards at the money vault. their primary target, the Black Crow, fell into Chun's trap and met his demise. Their operation seemed flawless until Huo, tasked with setting the opium house ablaze, found himself cornered and captured by the Black Tiger members in an alleyway. Upon Fei Heng's return to Master Lei's domain, he is stunned to find Huo bound and undergoing torture to divulge the whereabouts of their gang. In a bold move, Huo taunts Master Lei, insinuating that he shouldn't be interrogating him right now, as their associates are busy looting his money vault. True enough, at that very moment, the orphan gang is raiding the vault and distributing its wealth among the locals. This swift turn of events leaves Master Lei seething with rage and suspicion. He is quick to conclude that there must be a traitor within their ranks, as the money vault's location was highly confidential. Before he can devise a plan of action, however, his men present him with the lifeless body of the Black Crow. What astounds Master Lei even further are the unmistakable marks of a blow from North Evil's cudgel on the Black Crow's corpse. It dawns on him that Fei Heng's confrontation with North Evil at the banquet was calculated, allowing Fei Heng to replicate North Evil's weapon with the resulting impact marks. The pain endured by Fei Heng now proves worthwhile, as all suspicion falls squarely on North Evil, exacerbated by their long-standing animosity. In a desperate bid to save his own life, North Evil resorts to threatening Huo with a machete, demanding to know the identity of the traitor. However, Huo, displaying remarkable cunning, pretends to share crucial information with North Evil before tragically taking his own life with the very weapon he was threatened with. Though heartbreaking, serves its purpose, persuading Master Lei and the others that North Evil is the true traitor. Despite Fei Heng's expectations of a violent confrontation between Master Lei and North Evil, Master Lei shocks everyone by choosing not to execute North Evil. The following day, Fei Heng awakens in the brothel, consumed by grief over the loss of his dear friend. As he grapples with his sorrow, Xiao Hua approaches him, offering words of solace and urging him to maintain his focus on their overarching mission. With renewed determination, Fei Heng acknowledges the necessity of eliminating Master Lei and the Black Tiger to prevent further children from suffering the same fate as their parents. The next day, Master Lei requests Fei Heng's company to deliver goods to his business partners, the drug dealers. However, upon arrival, he discovers that the location serves as a holding place for the 300 workers intended for overseas trafficking. Shocked, Fei Heng realizes the gravity of the situation. Meanwhile, Xiao Hua and her associate devise a plan to confront North Evil, who is unwinding at a massage parlor. Once alone with him, Xiao Hua reveals Fei Heng's clandestine actions within the Black Tiger gang, detailing his involvement in the demise of the Black Crow and Old Snake. Despite her intentions to deceive North Evil and gain his trust, the tables are turned when North Evil sees through her ruse. Tragically, instead of achieving her goal, Xiao Hua falls victim to North Evil's treachery, meeting her demise at his hands. He couldn't let Xiao Hua's friend leave after witnessing her murder. He reveals it to be Chun. Without a word, she swiftly strikes, ending North Evil's life before fleeing the scene to meet Fei Heng. Now, two of Fei Heng's closest allies have fallen in their mission. Fei Heng stresses the need for revolution. He calls upon them to unite with the citizens in combating the Black Tiger gang. With resolve, they begin rallying support, urging all citizens to join their cause against the Black Tigers. They expose the gang's captivity of the 300 workers and train willing citizens in kung fu to aid their fight. Concurrently, they orchestrate the release of the imprisoned workers. Meanwhile, Master Lei, aware that Fei Heng is the traitor he seeks, announces a contest offering adoption as his sole heir to whoever delivers Fei Heng's head. Despite being far from the Black Tiger's territory, Fei Heng is eventually tracked down due to the numerous individuals seeking his demise. However, in a stroke of luck, he encounters Big Tooth while fleeing the pursuing crowd. Learning of Fei Heng's martial prowess, Big Tooth decides to aid him. As time passes, the Black Tiger gang remains unable to locate Fei Heng. Suddenly, they witness him approaching their stronghold alongside the orphan gang, citizens, and the rescued workers. Though the amassed group could easily overpower the Black Tiger, Fei Heng seeks resolution without bloodshed. Instead, he challenges Master Lei to a duel, swiftly accepted. Entering the arena within the Black Tiger's headquarters, Fei Heng ignites the surroundings, ensuring that if he were to fail, Master Lei and the gang would perish, allowing peace to prevail. Amidst the blaze, their duel commences, their skills evenly matched. In the end, Master Lei's defeat was sealed by his advancing age. Overwhelmed by Fei Heng's relentless assault, he plummeted from the ceiling. Despite Fei Heng's valiant attempt to save him, Master Lei's pride forbade him from accepting assistance, choosing a painful end amidst the flames. Outside, the remaining members of the Black Tiger gang retreat, acknowledging their leader's demise. With Huangpu Harbor now liberated from oppression, a newfound peace settles over the city. Fei Heng stands as its guardian and safeguard its residents in the years to come.